morning. We are the 8th of December, so we're moving on nicely through the month. As you just saw there before this, I'm after coming in now with my silage to feed these cattle. I still have them on this lower place and trying to get as much as I can out of this bit of ground before the Christmas. So I have them here on silage for the last 2 days, but I'm going to move them this evening. So I fed them one trailer load there just now, but I said I'd stop and make this video here. So the story at the minute is now the Atlantic weather has now stopped. The tap has been turned off, so we're now getting our weather from the north. So it made a bit of a freeze last night. Now it wasn't overly bad. The dung didn't freeze unless that's a fresh one. I don't find any of them frozen solid. Let me see, is this one frozen? So it was probably -1 or 2. That's a bit frozen, alright, yeah. So it was cold, but nothing like what happens across the water. So -10 would be exceptional in Ireland here. Anything over that now would be very exceptional. But -2 and 3 is average enough. We get that now every year, alright. So this is the kind of weather we're going to get now for the next 10 days, I believe. And then it might get milder again. But anyhow, it doesn't bother me too much. We've a bit of picking across that fence there that they're going to go on now this evening. So all is well so far. But another reason, I have a couple of reasons actually for this video. That little lady there now, she is the youngest calf of all. She was the last calf to be born. She's a heifer, obviously. She was bulling yesterday, so she is cycling now. So I'm going to keep an eye on her. I'm going to write down the dates, and if she comes around again, well then I think we're going to have to do something about these bulls. Mr. Galloway there, he was very anxious to follow her around yesterday. Now she wasn't entirely waiting fully when I was here, but she might have been afterwards. Now she's clean looking. There's no sign of leg marks on her hips there. But we'll keep an eye on her anyhow. So there's our few calves there now padding up together. Now I have more news now as well. I have a cow down here now. Let me just show. Anybody that's been following the channel now for a while will know that I did I took dung samples there during the year, and the samples came back negative for parasites. However, they did come back positive for fluke. Now, having done a lot of research and having done a lot of I was talking to a couple of boys that had studied up the fluke. What's wrong with this? Yeah, have studied up fluke, and vets that had done PhDs. I have a video here about it anyhow from earlier on in the year. But however, the story is I didn't dose. It was basically a cat and mouse battle between their immunity, their own natural systems, and the fluke itself. Now most of these cattle, if not all of these cattle, are doing very well, so I'm expecting them, or I'm assuming that they're all positive for fluke. Now they're all in good nick except for this lady here. This lady here now, her mother was a bit problematic, and I sold her mother and I kept this lady. But if you look at this one, if she straightens out there now, she has what you may call bottle jaw. And she's, even though she's not that thin looking, she has a touch of bottle jaw, which tells me that she's starting to lose the battle with the fluke. So I'm going to dose her. She's going to be dosed, and I'm going to sell her then. I'll mind her for a while. I'll keep her over the winter. I'll probably calve her here, and I'll sell her with a calf at foot. So she's definitely going. So she's going to be dosed. I'm not going to dose the rest, but I'm going to keep a close eye on the rest. It's a bit disappointing, but her mother was the same, so I suppose it can't really be expected for her to be any way different. But yeah, that's the story with her. So when you see the difference between her and a cow of her same age, let me go over here. She's a first calf heifer, that one. And her companion from that same year, a calf from that same year, is this lady over here, the red one, with the white head, well, the dirty white head. She's in perfect nick. She's thriving mad, rearing her calf still. So that's the difference. Some breed can cope with the system I have, and others are telling me that they don't want to be here. So I'm going to dose that Rony lady, and then she's going to be sold. So I'm going to go on a culling phase next year. Not culling, but selling. I'm going to get rid of anything that has that anyway kind of a dairy genetic in them. Yeah, she's going to have to go soon as well, even though I like her, and I promised I would. I was meant to sell her last year too, and she's doing well. She's triv, but yeah, there's still dairy genetics in her. So them three there, that one, that white one, this lady, and the black white head, where is she? They're the cows that are going to go first. I don't know what order, but that's the carry on anyhow. So let me show you another cow now. So the rest of them are in perfect nick. So it's not that I'm not feeding her well enough. There's this lady now, she's carrying her fourth calf. Perfect. She's thriving, she's getting fat. She's due to calf in March. So they're all back in calf as well. So this fluke is a bit of an issue. There's no real immunity they can build to it. It's just whether they can keep on top of it themselves and repair the damage that they do cause quicker than the damage is caused. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and give these another trailer load of silage, and I'm gonna move them this evening. So that's the story of that Rony lady. It's full disclosure. I'm going to go and dose and get rid. But it would be reckless now if I didn't. No point in leaving animals like that. Anyhow, that's the story for now. There's no other news. There was meant to be snow last night, it never arrived. The air is too dry coming down from the north. You'll not get snow, but just hard frosts. So yeah, on this lovely morning, the 8th of December, I'll say good luck and goodbye.